What is up, everybody? It is a Saturday morning, and I am on my way with my daughter to her first ever soccer game. Her league is called the Tiny Toes. I thought that was pretty awesome. You can kind of hear her in the background talking. Hey, Matilda. She went inside to get us some coffee real quick. And then we're going to go to your soccer game. Okay? But anyway, I just wanted to talk a little bit about this concept of entitlement. I get messages from people all the time that are, I feel like, expecting me to, there's this term of pick your brain. And I get it. I'm all about generosity and giving away my time for the fact of teaching people and mentoring people and helping develop and bring up. But the reality is, when you get to be, and this is not to sound egotistical, this is just a reality, when you get to be as busy as I am with the companies and with our productions and writing, and that doesn't even count family stuff, the people that I really care about, like my family and my team members and our very own writers, I feel almost guilty sometimes for not giving them enough time. So you can imagine, let alone for somebody who's in my position or anybody that does what I do at a successful level, you have to give them grace to know that you are really not on their radar. You're not, so don't be offended when they either don't reply or they say, well, I can get together, but it's going to be, months from now, because that's the reality. Anybody who's worth learning from is going to be really, really busy. And most of them are very productivity minded. They're very efficient people. You kind of have to be if you're in my position. And the thing with entitlement, I don't know if it's a generational thing, because I'm 29, so I don't even know what generation I technically fall in, but I feel like a lot of the 20-somethings nowadays sort of expect people to just give them things. Well, it may not even be 20-somethings. It may just be the ethos of our world today. And here's the thing. You really need to get over this entitlement thing. You need to ditch it and realize that nobody owes you anything. Anything that you achieve or that you accomplish, obviously there's an element of God just has to make it happen, and he has to provide opportunities, and when there are opportunities, you better deliver on them. That's the reality. I'm probably coming off a little harsh in this vlog, and that's not my intention at all. It's just to maybe give you some insight. If you're new to the music industry, why is this person not writing me back? Why do they not want to sit down with me for an hour and have me buy them coffee and pick their brain? I actually don't love that term, pick your brain. For those of you guys who message me out there and who listen to our stuff, that's a big turnoff right away. Pick your brain to me just sounds like, hey, let me mine the knowledge that's in your head. Let me take something from you. I'd rather hear, hey, I've got this idea of how you can improve the academy in this way, or I've got this idea for your productions, or I have this thing that I would like to give you. You always have to come from a give mentality as opposed to take. That's the mentality I've always lived by, and I really, really preach it in Full Circle Music, and that our whole team really lives by. We always start with giving, not starting with taking. So I would almost delete the term pick your brain from your vocabulary, especially if you're talking to me, just because it's a big turnoff. And again, I'm not trying to come off as harsh or egotistical. I'm trying to be helpful. And entitlement is the first thing that you've got to ditch on your way to success. So if you literally only change one thing, work on yourself. Work on and really look at deep inside and see, is this something that you struggle with? Do you struggle with the feeling that people owe you something? And if so, really think about why is that? Where does that come from? And do the hard work on yourself that it takes to overcome that. Because then that's going to be one less huge hurdle out of your way, on your way to becoming successful. So you can kind of hear my daughter in the background. Are you okay, Matilda? She's okay. All right, we're going to go to her soccer game now. So ditch entitlement. That's my title today.